Hi guys, welcome to your library at home. It's me, Elda. Thanks for joining. Tonight we're going to do a really fun, patriotic, we're going to be making globe lights. So we are just a little bit early. So I wanted to show you, we'll talk about this again at the end of the program, but I wanted to show you what we're going to be doing next week. So next week we are going to be regrowing our vegetables. So if you can see right here, I have started to regrow some celery from my end of my celery stock, and look at, I'm growing some romaine from my romaine stock. So that is what we're going to be doing next week. Hi Maureen, thanks for watching. I was just talking about what we're going to be doing next week. We're going to be regrowing our vegetables from, this is the end of my romaine lettuce. So save your ends of your romaine lettuce or the ends of your celery. And one more, look at, here's my green onions growing from what I would have normally thrown out because I don't like this part of the green onions. But anyways, that's for next week. Tonight we're going to be making patriotic lights. So hi Maureen, hi Natalie, thanks for watching and welcome to your library at home. Tonight we are going to be making red, white, and blue patriotic globe lights. We're going to be making those out of yarn. So if you watched last week, we talked about the supplies that you need. So I'm going to go over them real quick with you before we get started. You're going to need some lights. So I've got some random Christmas lights. You're going to need some glue. You are going to need some 5-inch balloons, and yes, they have to be 5-inch. I found out the hard way. You're going to want some, hi Janet, yay, thanks for remembering. You are going to need clothespins, not necessary, but it will help in the end. Red, white, and blue yarn, zip ties, a little bit of water, and some a tray to mix up some glue, a stick to mix it up with, and some Vaseline, petroleum jelly, whatever. And you are going to need something that you don't mind getting really, really messy because you're going to have glue dripping everywhere. So I have a strawberry box that I got from the grocery store and a couple old drinking cups, and my box is lined with newspaper. So that is what you're going to need. Hi Courtney, I'm glad to see you guys watching. This is going to be fun if you're watching with your kids also. This is actually a super messy, super fun, very sensory because your hands get all gluey and sticky. So it's a perfect project to have your kids help you with, especially if it's outside. But do not leave them outside to dry because as it turns out with this hot, humid weather, balloons pop and then you don't form perfect balloon balls. So I'm going to show you guys how to make the balloons. And I don't know if you guys have ever seen these before, but dollar store, they blow up your balloons. Best thing ever. So if you have one of these, or if you think about it, you're going to want to grab one. All right, so we're going to get started. I am going to first mix up my glue. I miss you guys. We're going to miss you on the 4th of July too. This is not going to be the same this year. I'm going to turn my camera down without sticking my hand in there. Okay, so you guys can see what we've got going on here. We are going to mix up, it is 2 parts glue, 1 part water. So what I do, easiest way to do it, it does kind of take up a lot of glue. The more glue you have, the better. The stiffer your yarn's gonna get. So I dump out my bottle of glue and then I pour a half a bottle, or quarter bottle I should say, of water. Half, quarter. This is not direct science. You'll know if your glue, you've got too much water, then just shake it up really good, and then I'll get all the rest of the glue out of there. And if you guys noticed, I think this is an old cookie container, just like the little sugar cookies or whatever. So when I am done with this, I am going to toss, so I don't have to worry about cleaning up. Okay, so just mix this up real good. So it's not super watery, super gluey. You're going to want to keep that handy because you're going to have to probably restir or add more glue halfway through it. I've already got some pre-blown up balloons, but I want to show you how fun this little contraption works. Okay, so if you guys started watching late, you definitely want to get yourself some 5-inch balloons. The reason why is because they blow up round. I personally think I like these a little bit smaller, so I'm going to go with between a 3 and a 4 inch. Can you see how round that is and how quickly that blew up with this? So we're just going to blow up our balloon. There you go. These are actually kind of, you're probably going to have to get these at a party store. I'm sure Amazon would have them, but Dollar Store does not. They only have the bigger balloons. Okay, so we're going to put away our balloon thing. Now, what you want to do is you want to roll out your yarn about 16 times. I found the best for me is to kind of loop it, hang it a little bit below your hand. So if you guys can see that, it's about 2 inches from my hand. So do that about 16 times. And what I did, I'm only going to do this once for you guys, but my suggestion to you would be blow up all your balloons. Let's say you want to make 10. Blow up 10 balloons, wrap your yarn 16-ish times, and I just laid all my yarn out. I got all my balloons ready, and then I started. You want to do all your Vaseline, you want to do all your glue together. So do this about 10 times depending on how many globes you want to make. And then you want to grab all your balloons, and this is the really fun part that I think if you were working with kids, Courtney, kids would love this. Literally, I am going to put Vaseline all the way around my balloon. This helps the yarn from sticking when it doesn't pop. These guys already have Vaseline on it. So do this to all of your balloons. And then this is the super sticky, messy part. I'm gonna grab my paper towels, and I'm actually gonna put my gloves on for this, only because I can't go wash my hands really quickly. So I'm gonna try this with gloves. When I did it, I did not use gloves, but I was able to go wash my hands right away, and I can't because if you guys see, we're outside. Okay, so I just made a mess of this, but you don't want to do it. You want to pick it up pretty evenly so that you can lay it in your glue. All right, you're gonna swish it around. You want to get it really wet and gluey. This is where I'm saying I think kids would really enjoy doing this. I enjoy doing it too, but okay, so you guys can see that it's really soaked in the glue. And then I just kind of go through, and you guys can see I'm just sort of rubbing the glue through it. I made a mess of mine. You guys probably, if you lay it in there nice and neat, that won't happen. All right, we're gonna go with the white one because that's my favorite size. Okay, see, I can't tie a balloon with gloves. I tried. Hi, Melissa. All right, so the gloves are coming off and we're gonna get super messy here, girls. All right, so you wanna tie this around the end of your balloon, and you want to leave a little bit, like maybe 2 inches. And then this is where you just start running the glue through here. It takes a little bit on this part. Once you do maybe 1 or 2, you get a better feel of how to wrap the yarn. Some of you guys probably did this when you were in school. I've never done this before, so I thought this was a lot of fun. So you just keep wrapping it until you've got it crisscrossed, and you'll see how I made a mess of that. Now we gotta untie my little pile here, which now I know it's super saturated, so in one hand that's really good. All right, so we're gonna keep going, and you just keep wrapping. It gets a little challenging because now I've got Vaseline and glue on my hands. And the more you do it, hi Denise, the more you do it, hi Jean. Jean, you wanna try to do this with your mess? I know you don't like to get messy, right? Okay, so just keep going. This is what, like I said, if you lay it in there nice and flat and really pay attention, it won't tangle. And you just keep wrapping, just keep going. You don't want to get your string really, really long, because if you do get it long, then this definitely happens. So if you've wrapped it and you feel like you didn't get enough on there, just tuck this under one of the loops and go ahead and grab I'm gonna try some white on here. Just add more to it. We won't do the whole thing, but I already had my piles cut, so let's add a little white. My poor scissors are now covered in glue. All right, so we're just gonna go ahead, same thing. Tuck this under in one spot, and then just keep wrapping. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have done white. I don't know, can you guys see that? Well, I tried to use my gloves. I don't know if you saw me, but that didn't really work. Okay, so now I just filled in my little spots. So if you guys can see that, you might want to go, after you do a couple, you guys will get the feel of if you like them with a lot of spaces in between or not. But anyways, this is what it should look like after you wrapped them. And then what I did was I just got some real inexpensive paper cups, and I let them sit in the paper cup while I did all of them. And then, it is super hot outside, you guys. And then after you get all of this process done, I'm gonna move these real quickly. Okay, so what I did is I got my clothespins. This is actually dollar store dog leash. So I clipped them to the dog leash. I tied this across 2 chairs, and then I just put some newspaper down and I let it drip. And it does take a while. It takes about 2 days to dry. What you do not want to do is you do not want to, I'm trying to find you one, don't leave them outside to dry like I said. I made like 15 of them and all my balloons popped. And when I came out here, I had just like really saggy yarn. They did not look anything like a globe. So I just went through and I actually I stuck another balloon in there. I re-blew it up and then I added more yarn, and actually I was surprised it worked. So I just brought it inside to dry. It would look really cool. I do have a blended one. I'm gonna turn the camera up for a second. Can you guys see the ones that are hanging behind me? Let's see, I actually hung them up. I don't know if you guys can see those. They're zip tied on there now, so I cannot take a multiple one, but I did do some different colors. The colors did not bleed. You actually can go back through and add more glue over these if you want to get them extra super stiff. So I think you would be fine. I actually think this would be really fun with maybe some jute or maybe pink yarn or something. I'm gonna turn you guys back down again for a second, because then I want to show you what you do next. So the next thing that you guys want to do, so here are all of mine. If you don't want to put them in on lights, they would look cute in just in a bowl. So here's the fun part. Now we're going to, all right, it's going to get loud. Pop it, and out comes your balloon. And some of these I tied a little harder than others, which is okay because that's where I'm going to put my lights in, because I'll have a bigger opening. So just want to cut those off. See, this one is a lot stiffer. This must have been from my first batch that I rescued. I was really sad because like I said, I made about 15 of them, and I came outside to check on them a couple hours later, and they were all like, I don't even know how to describe it. They weren't even ovals. They were really sad looking. Okay, this one's a little sticky, so you really want to make sure you get your Vaseline. I was actually thinking, you guys, and I didn't get a chance to grab any, but I think these would probably look cute. You could open them up and you could probably put tea lights, battery operated tea lights in there, and just let them sit like that on a table. I think that would be super cute. So you want to go through and just go ahead and pop them all. That one came out really good. I want to pop all these just because I've been waiting to do it. And I want to fill up the bowl. So this one would be a perfect one to put tea lights in because it's got a lot of openings. All right, let's do one white one. And then we got a cute little centerpiece display here. I had one roll away. I think that might have been a multicolor one. Okay, so that would even look cute just like that on a table. But we're gonna go ahead and go with this red one. This is a pretty big one. So the ones that I have hanging behind me, I actually did on icicle lights. and I was able to go ahead and put all the icicle lights right inside one. This one's actually not really dry. I'm gonna get a really good one. This one's nice and dry. But what I did, and you know, I was thinking these would be really cute too. These are just battery operated. They're little star lights, but I lost several of the stars, so I'm gonna go ahead and make, I think all of the ones that I have right now might be too big, but I'm gonna go ahead and make a set of smaller ones, blow them up a little bit smaller, and then, I don't know if you guys can see that. Can you see it lit up? It doesn't look really impressive there, but that would be cute. So battery lights would be a nice option. Let me just untangle that. These are not plugged in, so you guys won't be able to see this. But to give you the idea of what you want to do, okay, these are coming up again. We use these for flip-flops. These little zip ties, this is the maybe 3-inch one, are the best. So just find either where your balloon attached. If it's not really obvious, just find a spot that would be easy enough for you to put your light in. And then I just run the zip tie underneath it. And zip it. Wish that was lit up. Mine are, I don't know if I can get mine down. Let me try so I can show you. Alright, here you go. Here's mine. So this is with the icicle lights, which I thought was really, really cute. And then I think this would be cute with any color yarn, actually. Just think if you were having a party, you can just make some of these, even just put in a big glass bowl. So I like them on the icicle lights. Here's what they look like. And that's about it. So if you guys are gonna try this, seriously, don't do it when it's super hot and humid outside. You can blow them up outside, but bring them in to dry. And here you go, red, white, and blue icicle lights. Now, if you can see, this one's popping through. So what I did was I just took a piece of yarn and closed it up. Oh, it would be cute for a camping canopy. Actually, you guys, I don't know if you can see. I'm gonna put my umbrella down for a second and see if you guys can see that. Because I thought that, oh, you can't. So I thought they would be really cute just clipped onto the bottom of your umbrella. Happy 4th of July is right. So anyways, you guys, thanks for watching. I hope you guys try to make these. They are really, really fun, like I said, especially if you have little kids. And if you weren't watching in the beginning, next week we're regrowing our vegetables, which I think is one of my really, so far, one of my most favorite projects. So lettuce scraps, green onion scraps next week. So thanks for watching, you guys. Have a great 4th of July, and I will see you next week. Have a good weekend. Bye.